Hey Rafters, I'm Mr. Pavner and welcome to my quick start guide for raft beginners. This easy guide will take you from dead in the water to confident survivalist in just a few minutes. I'll cover 4 main points: crafting, food and water, navigation, and the shark, plus a quick bonus tip at the end. First, let's talk about crafting. The game starts you on a 2x2 raft with only a plastic hook in your hand. Hold left mouse button to throw the hook at passing debris, and hold left mouse button again to reel it in. You can click right mouse button to immediately retrieve the hook if you miss. Debris close to the raft can be grabbed without the hook. Hit tab to pull up the inventory and crafting menu. Here you can craft any items that you have the resources for. Later you can use the research table to unlock many new items, but you don't need them to survive, so we won't talk about it right now. In the inventory, you can drag items to and from the hotbar to equip them. Drag them off of the window to drop them. You can also press Q to drop whatever you're carrying, so be careful. Don't throw your spear in the ocean. Use your mouse wheel or number keys to quickly change your equipped item. This list will show you what items to craft in what order. The most important items are at the top: wooden spear and crafting hammer. Feel free to refer back to this list if you get confused. You can use the crafting hammer to expand and repair your raft. Foundation pieces can get damaged by the shark, but we'll talk more about the shark in a minute. With the crafting hammer equipped, hover over a foundation piece to see if it's damaged. Then click the mouse wheel to repair. Click in the water to build a new foundation piece. Don't add too many, you don't want to waste resources. Speaking of resources, let's talk about the most important ones: food and water. After you've built the spear and crafting hammer, you need a steady supply of food and fresh water. The status bars on the bottom left will decrease if you don't eat and drink. If they go below this line, you'll be slowed, your vision will get blurry, and you will lose health. However, you won't die instantly. You'll need to make a water purifier, a planter, and a grill. The purifier makes water for you and your plants. Plant beets and potatoes in the planter for a steady source of food, which you can grill for extra nutrition. Remember that the purifier and grills use planks as fuel. Crafting the cup will let you fill the purifier, water plants, and drink. Your raft doesn't need anything to move. It will gently drift along with the ocean currents. But sometimes, you want to get to some good resources in the distance, or maybe you get stuck at an island. To direct your raft, use the paddle. You can steer the raft by paddling in the direction you want to go, or get unstuck if the current pushes you onto land. If you leave the raft, be careful because it might float away. To make sure the raft stays put, you can use the throwable anchor, but each anchor can only be used once. Islands are a really good source of material. Trees provide planks, leaves, and sometimes food. Use the stone axe to chop trees down. You can also find fruit on the ground. Flowers become useful later, but you don't need them now. You can dive in the coral reefs surrounding islands for materials like stone, scrap, seaweed, clay, sand, and metal ore. You can pick them up with your hook. Just keep an eye on your oxygen meter. And beware, the shark is lurking. Before our last section, I want to quickly say, if this video is helpful, please consider liking it and subscribing to the channel. Thanks! Now on to the shark. The shark is the villain of Raft. Remember the spear? You'll need it now to defend yourself and your raft from the big baddie. Luckily, it's not that hard if you know what to do. When you're on board, the shark will attack the raft every few minutes. Hit it 3 times with the wooden spear to make it go away. In the water, you can avoid the shark if you're far enough from the raft, but it will often find you. The best way to deal with it is to swim to the right and stab it in the nose, just as it opens its mouth to attack. Then you can get a few extra stabs in if you're quick enough. It's tricky to master, so practice near land or the raft just in case you need to make a quick escape. And yes, you can eventually kill the shark. Hold E to gather 4 steaks and the decorative shark head, which you can wear as a nifty hat. A new shark will spawn after a while, so don't get too comfortable. And here's a quick bonus. RAFT does have a story mode, which you can start as soon as you build a working receiver. The journal contains hints to guide you through. By playing the story, you'll unlock lots of technology to turn your raft into a dream yacht. Now you know how to survive and thrive in RAFT. Did these tips help you? Did I miss anything important? What other videos would you like to see? Please comment and check out my Discord if you want to chat. Link in the description below. See you soon.